So let's take a look at some highlights, man. I had some great fights. You watch this. Boom! Oh, dude, I love impulse grenades, man. They're hands down my favorite.
He's not being overly aggressive, but he did like the,
Ooh,
the last
Ben, you
couple
sound
of
so
games.
good.
He saw an opportunity.
I appreciate that. Here you go. Here's Myth, the
Right.
edit. And
Yeah,
you see his POV, he didn't see the ramp go up above him.
Yeah.
But here you
This
go.
shows
This
it.
is a much better.
It looks like he goes to jump and hits the ramp, which obviously.
He jumps, hits the ramp, and slides off.
Watch, boing.
Yeah.
And there it is. That's all it takes. He tried to put the floor down to stop himself and ended up, he had phased through it, it looked like. I believe that was his flat surface that he passed through. It's still placed, though. By the way, your grenade plays from within this box were insane.
Oh,
You're complimenting him? You're complimenting him?
I know luck when I see it. He got very lucky repeatedly here. Kind of.
It's a trend. It's a trend. Oh, that pump shot, man.
Oh, dude, I know. I did too. I thought I had that shot too. And I thought I had that shot too.
When I say go to the zone,
And then I thought I had that shot too. No, that was definitely GG's, man. Good fights.
I'd like to point out the one game you've won so far, you had the headband on. Where'd it go?
Dude, it's coming in hot after I win the second game.
All
And then
right,
I'll win
all
for the
right,
third.
okay.
These are just great players, man. I had so many good fights. I'm just excited.
Well,
Two more games left.
It's all. He's gone ahead and switched things up again.
Like you said earlier, the skin plays. The skin honestly is like 90% of the skill.
Yes.
Ninja's kind of just along for the ride, and people know that.
Again, going to one of these more secluded landings, and it doesn't surprise me. I think he really loves the fact that when he goes to spots like this, he can count, even on one hand, how many players there are near him. You know, he can go, there's one guy that can push from here, there's one guy that can push from here, and it gives him peace of mind to know exactly, you know, what to expect. He's not overwhelmed off the break like when you land at a major city.
Doing his due diligence to farm up a little bit, but he's got to keep an eye out for a weapon, especially if by some chance he didn't catch any players coming in, and there was one. He's got to pick up the blue pump, a big gun to get this early in the game, especially when most likely no one else has shields.
Yeah. We continue on through off the break of this one. It's Ninja just farming things up, getting that pump as the first weapon. He's just got to feel so happy with that. He's ready to take on any scenario as long as he's got some materials and can ramp rush his opponent.
Fingers are going to be crossed for some shields. Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
Some minis right out of the gate. Just drink 2 of those away. That actually puts him in a pretty good spot. I mean, he's the kind of player who, if he found a big shield, the 50 instead of the minis out of the gate, he might have sat and held on to those.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to now. He can be at 150.
And here's exactly what I was talking about. The ramp rush right away.
The pump.
Okay.
And that's one down.
Well, Daru, hope you had a good game there. wait for game 2 of D3, I guess, my friend.
Boogie bomb early. He's pretty low on AR ammo. His opponent kind of rattled a couple of those rounds off, just hoping for maybe a headshot or two to take a kill, but no such luck.
This is where I remember one of the first times him and Drake played together. They were in this area of the map as he's going ahead and swapping to make sure he's got the blue AR. There you go. But this stands out to me being in this cabin by Lonely Log.
This is where he does like to, every little bit counts. We've seen 1 HP wins in the past. There's a reason it's Nemo.
Here goes the fight.
We're just going to spam a little bit of AR there, try and break confidence. And there's the ricochets you were talking about before. Those things are perfect arcs on their way in. The aggressive build, trying to get inside on Ninja and see if he can get into a much better position. Something that playing right underneath him is going to lead to an opportunity, I think.
Wait. There's all sorts of loot there. Did the player die? Oh, no, okay.
No, hiding behind the rock.
Now,
Jump shotgun, aggressive. And the one pump, American Dad going down.
what have we seen as the days gone on? His pump shot continues to get better and better.
Better and better.
And there it shows. 40 seconds left. Now he does have to travel quite far for this zone. It might be one of those things where he does jump pad.
It could. It appeared Myth still playing.
Oh, he gets porta-ported.
Got porta-ported. One right in front of him. Myth trying to drop a shotgun blast there on his opponent. And a build fight, young architect, as they say. Trying to assert dominance with elevation. Knock away the ramps and see if he can get exposure on the opponent. Player 3 has entered the match, it appears.
Yeah. Oops. He actually fumbles the build there, ironically enough.
You think nerves are starting to play into this a little bit?
Possibly.
It's not often, I'll be very honest, it's not often I've seen Myth slip on an edit like that. But, I mean, he made it up with ease afterwards. But that's one of the things, what's one of the characteristics of Myth's gameplay is that the build, the edits are always on point every time.
Absolutely. As we're sitting in this 2 box right now, just so you can see exactly how it's all playing out. Ninja with 3 kills, Myth with 2. And Myth
Like
just
that.
rotating the ramp.
Just looking around, trying to. He's keeping his eyes everywhere that he can. Now, I'd like to reference chat on Twitch right now. I think, if I'm correct, this is the first time I've seen Myth play at the top of one by one tower. Is that right, Courage? I don't think he's never done this before.
As he's at home right
Was
now.
the sarcasm too thick? I apologize.
No, I got it. Myth is at home right now with the setup he's got. As right now, I'm enjoying just kind of sitting in this. It's giving us a little bit of a different idea. If Ninja gets into a big fight, let's go ahead and highlight that. But as both players are just kind of chilling, I think we want to see exactly where these guys stand.
It's interesting to see the contrast in play style. Honestly, because typically Myth is a very methodical, a very strategic player. He will wait for people to rotate. He'll make those kind of plays.
Ninja.
Just running straight past it.
He only has enough for wood.
That's true.
It's not what he needed.
And the zone is right there, which I think is higher on his priority list. But as I was saying, Ninja typically much more aggressive in your face. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this plays out. Maybe when he knows he's running into Myth, if Ninja's play style changes dramatically.
I will say
he waits to strike at just the right time.
That's exactly what he's waiting to do. His hand's gonna be forced very, very soon, and I'm wondering if
the shot. 184 meters, the green hunting rifle.
Putting on a little bit of a show right there.
A little bit of confidence there. Feels good, man.
If that was him at home, he would have probably jumped up and down in his pajamas, but here not the case.
Another one, 98.
Don't sit still when you're in a lobby with Ninja.
We're looking down from above. He knows that there's one more target in there behind the tree.
Don't
do it. No, do it. Just do it.
Stop.
Listen, do it. Just hit the shot. Oh. An opportunity missed. Maybe. Wait for it.
At this point, I'm assuming he's going to jump pad out of here.
Build up.
Right?
The look. I mean, he's waiting the last second. He kind of has to.
Yeah.
The build outside. I think he's securing, trying to wait, make sure that there's enough HP on those that if he needs to push out and jump on him, he can, and not risk getting knocked down immediately.
For sure.
5 seconds in the zone. It's right next to him. Putting the window down. Here's the door. There's the launch pad. And away we go.
All right. This is where the game will begin to escalate. Ninja now moving in towards the middle. 14 players remaining. One of them is still Myth, who's actually in a fight of his own on the other side of the map. Ninja soaring on in. He's now in the middle of the safe zone. He's got that mountain just above him.
This is going to be a good opportunity for him to build up. You know he's playing for the win still. He's not being overly aggressive, but he did like the last couple engagements. He saw an opportunity to take advantage, distraction.
Oh my God! Myth just fell off the map!
Myth just fell off the map. Did not stick the landing. Chad, if we could press F to pay respects. Rest in peace, bud.
Myth just fell off the map.
Well, based on what he said earlier, that's the one game that he's going to lose in this heat, right?
Oh my goodness. I'm sure we could probably pull that from one of the replay feeds after this. That'll be in the highlights, don't worry.
That edit a little awkward just because the position on the metal when the window pops up. And then just trying to take a peek at who is stuck in the building to the west. Going to just spray that wall down, see if you can find him hiding underneath. And there he is. Pushing out the right, a shield headshot, 71, 36. No shield left on the target. Almost no HP.
And the pizza man in the window.
he was even blocking his own line of sight just because of how tight that little building was. It was tough for him to see exactly where the guy was. He knows he kind of had to adjust and find the target again because his own character was blocking line of sight. Shots from above, he's going to have to worry about this guy too. Pretty good shot. Pretty good spot. Getting pinched from both sides. 88 HP remaining. He's got 3 minis. An opportunity to kind of close himself off. Hopefully not get shot down from above. That player building up to try and get the height advantage. Let's see what he does.
Top 10, 6 kills to his name. Got the minis off. Already feeling more confident. The big thing too, more grenades in hand now. He's just trying to peek that big shield. There you go. That's actually 2 big shields. How many minis did he have? Is he going to hold on to the big? It looks like he will for now.
I think at this point his attention is probably more focused on where the heck this guy is scooting to. He's got to take advantage of maybe the zone position. He's got to move relatively soon. 11 seconds left. But when the circles are this small, he can outrun him with ease.
Look at his materials.
It's true. 118 wood, and that's it. He's got 11 builds that he can do, 11 surfaces, and that's it.
11 surfaces.
And here we are into a build-off. Another one from up above. A tight position, the pinch between, and he can't close up that wall because of the arch. You see he's going to try and knock it down potentially. He's going to go in for the kill, gets the headshot on Logan going down.
And look at the materials. 600
Boom.
plus wood instantly. That
Yo,
is
Logan,
his chance.
thanks for the wood, bud.
Yeah, and that's his opportunity now to remain confident in this game. He's going to pop the med kit right away. This will put him at 166 HP. I'm assuming he's going to use the big shield
He'll
as well.
use the shield as well.
I guess
No
you
reason
could
not to.
would you call this technically a mistake not using the big shield first because 5 seconds to get the extra 34 health? But that's like min-maxing, I think, essentially. Now he'll go ahead and pop it. So he'll be at 200. Top 8 scenario. Folks, is Ninja going to win this game right now?
I have a good feeling about it. Potentially his greatest competition, Myth, already out. Like you saw earlier, pointed out in the feed. He died to fall damage. He maybe got knocked out from underneath. We'll have to watch back through that.
I watched it. He was shaking his head a lot after that game. Not happy.
Well, let's see if for the two of them, Ninja can close on this game. 7 kills, 7 left, a minute on the zone, and grenade spam AR from the other side. He's in a kind of a tight spot. He's going to have to figure his way out of this one.
Essentially everyone surrounding him right now. This is who he's in the fight with on the right side of your screen. Stabs him. Frantically building.
Chucking a nade back. Muscle. The disco.
Imagine if that was an actual grenade and it landed inside.
Things
That
could have
would've
gone
been
south
wild.
quickly. That was actually an impressive throw. It was right in the window.
Yeah, while moving.
Yeah.
He was basically just eyeballing that one. Now again, looking to have these grenades explode in the air, and there you go.
He's going
He
down.
makes it look so easy. How about
5
another?
left. If he gets another one.
Oh, look at me. My name's Ninja. I know how to grenade people.
He's not. He wasn't
Ridiculous.
balanced. Ninja wasn't balanced when he was created.
Epic, please patch this man.
4 left, including Ninja. He sees at least one on the very high ground. And
Launch pad, 12 HP, almost got dropped. Here we go. See, he can hear his opponent hit the launch pad as well, trying to locate him. He's not inside the zone. He's got to move here. He has very little time. Hopefully he doesn't run into anybody down here. Just let him fight it out. This is his best bet right now. Don't forget, I think there's a window to his right, back behind him. You don't want to get shot through that.
1v1.
1v1 situation for win number 2.
Sneaky Beaver versus Ninja. 2 very stealth-like people. My God. I just don't know how much health Sneaky Beaver still has. He obviously just got in a fight, but I can't tell. Here comes the heal. He'll be at 75. Not ideal for the final 1v1.
A risky spot too. If he could have dropped down and got an angle from any of the sides. There was no the building you see there underneath all those structures. It's exposed.
Yeah.
So a shot in the leg counts just as much as the rest of the body. So you're 75 HP. He's got 9 grenades left. Do you think with the elevation of this engagement, those are going to come into play here? At this point, I'm feeling like this is a shoddy push.
Uh-oh. He was going for it for a second, but I think he saw just how high up this player built to and realized, nope.
Is he doing what I think he...
Oh, my goodness.
Is he going to try and knock it out from underneath and bring the whole thing down? Because if he does, if he pulls this off, grenade spam, you see the ramp, player coming in. He's going to edit.
Oh, they both launched! It's a high ground battle. Ninja with the advantage right now.
Elevation.
He's got the shotgun out. Both players building for high ground. It looks like Ninja's got it. He's out of materials. He is out. He has to win from this position. Ninja has lost all ability to build from here. He's going for it, folks. 66 HP. One well-placed pump shotgun shell could make the difference here. We do not know how much health his final opponent has. Ninja still dancing around. He's going to use his 2 final grenades, and well, those just hurt the storm, I think. But back to the action. 1 versus 1, shooting out the ceiling. Trying to just get an eye on where this final player is. He hasn't spotted him as of yet. Look at how tight that zone is right now. Ninja, with 7 materials in total, cannot build a thing, and he knows that. If he gives up this high ground, he cannot build back up. He'll go for the extra 9 HP, putting it at 75 in total. And he's worried about getting in a pump shotgun fight too, Lupo, because one shot
is all it's going to take. He's still trying to find him.
Yeah.
And honestly, every time he walks over that floor right there, I get a little nervous because there's holes in it. It's not full HP.
Yep.
His opponent could potentially see him up from underneath, and there's nothing supporting it. So if he knocks that down, they're just going to fall, potentially taking enough damage to die.
Here it is.
Zone's going to close in a little bit more, and at some point, there's the rebuild. He knows that the guy's right underneath him.
Ninja cannot do anything. His opponent, you see there.
The best angle we have on him right there through the camera on the bottom left of your screen.
And he's got health and shield, so HP advantage absolutely to the opponent right now.
Blue pump, though. Ninja has the opportunity to just close out with one hit, and this guy might wait it out, but at the HP they're at right now, and you'll see his opponent doesn't have any bandages, nothing to heal HP with, and that's all the zone does damage to. So if Ninja waits and plays this out to the end, there's no way he can know this, but he could bandage through and win this.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Ninja trying to go for this one now. It's pump shotgun time. We know how good his accuracy is. Ninja, 1 versus 1. 5,000 on the line for this player if he kills Ninja. He peeks the corner, gets weakened. Ninja down to 30 HP. He'll take some damage from the storm. 5 health in total. No!
Sneaky Beaver closing it out.
How weak was he? Was he weak? Okay, I should all in.
$5,000 to Sneaky Beaver there.